All right. So we started off last session with some death saves and mending before Ben, Talos, and Helga expired. With some quick thinking, though, everyone was stabilized and eventually brought back up. Ben then tossed around some healing to get the rest of the party at least over half. And then the roof of the inn next to you exploded, and out came a massive lightning bolt elemental. It hovered over the inn for a moment before flying towards you guys. It, oddly enough, then thanked you for killing the one that imprisoned it, but to take heed, as others like his kind have also been imprisoned around Lunara and used for personal gains of their captors. Then, with a loud boom, it streaked off towards the oncoming pirate ship a half mile out that had just turned around with 40 odd pirates aboard and pretty much disintegrated the ship. Then, from inside the inn, a voice asked if any of you were good conversationalists. So you picked up the magic items that were on the ground covered in the ashes of Z and went inside. Talos did a quick detect magic, found two chests that were locked and trapped. Francisco went and found the source of the voice. Ben and Tooth hit the basement, and Sabryn started to unlock the chests after they were dispelled. Talos then sat down and, after mending himself a lot more, went about identifying your loot. You finally hit a good jackpot and will be spread around later, other than a few key items that were claimed right off. Francisco found himself talking to a magical portrait named Constantori, and that he was created as a spy of some sorts a long time ago and can be used in many different ways. You got a lot of other magical items, but two of them were special. One was a crystal ball of telepathy, and one was a sword hilt named Black Heart. Helga, Francisco, and Sabryn all took a shine to it, but it was Sabryn in the end who picked it up and found it started talking to her. They had a lovely conversation, and after a bit of back and forth, Sabryn agreed to let this sword become her new best self, and she was given one level of Hexblade Warlock for her pact. You then headed back home to your inn in Port Hope, and as soon as you got through the gate, a female gnome came running towards you and handed out some mail for Ben and Francisco. Ben, I did put your letter in the Discord, so I'm not too sure if you read that yet. If you scroll up, there's a letter for you. The Lunara Postal Service finally tracked you down. Ben was given a nice note from back at the sanctuary asking her to come visit soon and to bring Talos and Sabryn. Francisco, on the other hand, was given a letter from his grandmother, the matron mother of House Bainray. It basically told him he had a week left to kill his father before she takes steps that no one, not even bloodkin, gets out of a contract with her. His response was pretty much, fuck you. At the inn, you found Velen sitting in the stables, and she had drawn a teleportation circle on the ground and told you all that she had a present for you. Stepping through, you found yourselves much further north, and that in front of you was a marble statue of Kelvin with his black staff in his hands, and there was a place for you to all put your hands around it. So as you gathered around, placed your hands on the statue, your wizard's tower teleported to you. You now have two places in New Luna that you can teleport to once per day. You then gathered your stuff, went to bed before the next journey to find Francisco's father and kill him before the drow decide to come and claim his life. That's where the session ended. So I will put you guys back on the main map so I can show you exactly where you guys are. I think it's this map. So you guys were down in Port Hope, way down here. You guys are now up in the middle of Lake of the Woods, where it says Kelvin's Tower. Your plan in the morning was to go back to New Hope with your tower and then leave it there. And I believe Velen was then going to teleport you to her home. where you guys can take stock, find a ship. I think you were going to visit some newborn babies before heading up to Fortune Island. That was the last plan I believe you guys had. So, you guys wake up in the morning. Is there anything Ben would have liked to do all night because you don't need to sleep?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Nothing major? Okay. You would have seen Sabryn did go to bed. She wasn't going to go to sleep, but she decided to actually lay down and just like R&R. Helga was pretty much pulled a cot inside and slept with to make sure that she's okay. Helga wasn't going to give her an option. She's her guard, and she's sticking close. Tooth, you guys are basically where your tower is. You're on a nice little 100-foot hill looking out of the Lake of the Woods. So I pretty much figured that you would enjoy camping outside overnight. So you were camping outside overnight with your Deep Rothy. Yeah, Francisco went to bed. What did Talos do all night? Anything major?
We do 2 more books. I don't think anything more major than that.
Okay.
You need to catch up.
Okay. All right. And anything for Francisco before we hit the morning?
I do think Francisco wanted to do some more reading in his book.
Okay.
Just to try to keep building on that.
Okay.
Before bed, so I'd say maybe an hour or two of reading on it.
Okay.
So probably total, I probably have somewhere between 4 and 6 hours on it.
Okay. It's not like a more in-depth book. It's just more learning how to brew potions when you've never done it before. It's going to take a bit. Give me just a straight intelligence roll.
Okay,
you're getting the hang of it, so with advantage is fine.
Oh, sweet. I need the advantage.
No, I figured that with intelligence rolls.
Well, yeah, I've got a -1. Well, I needed the advantage because I got a 6 and a 15, so 14.
Okay. We'll say you're getting to the point where if you see something like a plant or a mushroom or something on the ground, it's like, I can actually use that. I don't know how yet, but I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're getting the for you it's more I need ingredients before I can test. So
yeah.
Now you're getting your ingredient list of what to look for.
Sweet.
Perfect. Okay. Well, yep, sorry.
Based on where they are, Tooth's gonna end up waking up pre-sunrise early.
Yep.
And going for a little walk, run to a familiar area, and he'll end up actually finding himself going fishing for a while, maybe for a couple hours. Sees what he can catch.
Okay. Give me a straight survival roll then, please.
Nice. 21.
Okay. Roll me give me a D10.
3.
Okay. You find how long are you gonna fish for? Like an hour, a couple hours?
Couple hours. I think he'd head out and fish through the sunrise, and then maybe an hour after sunrise he'd head back.
Okay.
So maybe
you-
2 hours.
Yeah, you definitely get like 3 nice sized, like 5 pound like trout down here. Yeah.
Nice.
Definitely enough for. You've fished before, you've cooked for yourself before, you know exactly what you want to do with this for breakfast. That's what you'd pretty much your vibe with a good 21. It's like, I needed this.
We didn't need a commercial fishing operation this morning. We just
Nope.
needed to fish
Yep.
for the group.
Probably the first time you've done it alone, though.
Yeah, Tooth is going to come back. He'll be shown back up in the morning with these fish, and he'll be pretty quiet about it, but he'll just kind of be quietly getting to work, preparing the fish, gutting them, putting them on a spit, salting them.
In the process of doing all this, give me a perception roll, please.
Yeah.
So I would assume you'd be outside doing all this.
15.
15, perfect. You see this person just standing looking over the edge near the water. I put it in roll 20.
Oh, 20. Oh. Do they look fey?
More elvish, but a little bit of fey vibe, yes.
And they don't look familiar.
Oh god, no.
Are they, they're just standing by the water looking out?
Yep. Just weren't there a minute ago. Like, almost, it's just, you looked away, and then it's like, oh, hi.
Tooth won't actually, unless they do anything, or see him or say anything, he won't say anything. He'll just mind his business.
Yeah, you pretty much get just a good morning wave.
He'll wave back, and if they're not talkative, then he'll end up just wrapping up his fishing naturally.
Pretty much as soon as you're like almost like done, everything's cooked, you're just gonna get oh, it smells nice. When you have a minute, Tooth, can you bring all your friends outside? I have something to show you.
Excuse me, I didn't get your name.
Your ancestors named me Lunara. Pleasure to meet you. It's been a while coming. I have something I need to show you all. No rush. She's just gonna like basically wave her hand, and 5 chairs are gonna appear.
Lunara?
Yes, hi, morning.
Oh, okay, we will,
No rush.
give me a minute. Can you watch this fire? You don't have to, if you don't want to.
I will finish cooking for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Tooth's gonna start jogging back.
Okay. As soon as you go, like, your keep Rothy's pretty much just walking up to her, and she's gonna pet him.
He's get back as quick as he can to the tower.
Okay.
It's just your average day. Wake up, go fishing, greet the local god. Wait, what?
It's just a Tuesday.
So is everybody up and around by the time
What are
he's
y'all
getting
doing?
back?
Well, Francisco doesn't know this is going on.
This is early, like probably like 7:30 in the morning. After.
Oh, then fuck that. I'm asleep. Fuck that.
Yep. If he got up before dawn, and yeah, this is early.
No, I'm asleep.
Okay. You guys can also take a long rest if you haven't yet.
Had we already taken a rest after the fight?
No, you hadn't. This is your first long rest.
Right.
Yeah.
In which case, Talos at this point is probably still asleep. Or still in standby,
Okay.
considering how long he would have spent reading.
You definitely run into Ben because Ben doesn't sleep. You also will notice the Valen's just pretty much walking around. But you also have Helga kind of. She's looking around and goes, Tooth. Sabryn's not waking up. I can't get her up. She's just. That's. That sword that she's got. She's just like holding in her hands, laying in bed. Her eyes are open, but I can't get near her. Every time I get within 5 feet of her, I just get shoved back. I don't know what's going on.
She shoves you back, or...
No, there's just like a stupid invisible barrier. I don't know what's going on.
We're not magic people. We got it. Where are the other ones? I
Right?
guess too many things.
I want to smash something, but I don't know what I should do.
Hello. Just moving around. Does he see Valen? Is Valen?
Yeah, she's always stays near Kelvin.
Valen?
Hi. Morning. What's up?
Morning.
You
A
look
couple
a little
things. First thing, yeah, we need your help with Sabryn.
Right. Okay. Why? What's up?
You better just see yourself. Come on.
Yeah, you guys didn't tell her about the sword. I don't believe. Okay. She just walks with you. You'd be able to see Helga's there just like, can you? Valen's just going to walk in, like, put a hand out, tap, and go, ugh. You'll see her cast a few different spells, and she's just going to look at you guys and go, she's alive? I don't know. I don't sense anything evil. Just looks like we can't reach her. I've never seen this before. Like, you're going to see, like, her hands are going to go, like, purple almost, and she's going to place her hands, and you're going to see, like, an entire, like, almost invisible barrier over the entire bed.
Is it from the fight? Is it some sort of curse? What is this?
I don't know. I've never seen her with that sword before. It's interesting blade, I should say. Anything weird happened to you guys?
I knew we shouldn't have taken this stuff. Oh, I don't even know what it is.
Well, right now I don't think there's anything to worry about. If she was like struggling and flailing, I think we'd have an issue, but I don't know. Could be something about her book. I've seen her in that a few times, and you guys have told us about a few weird things, and actually she's seen Sabryn get sucked into the book. She knows something weird about it. I got nothing. Why? What?
Okay. Well, if she's fine, I gotta wake up the others. We got something else going on too.
Oh, what a day. I'll grab my stuff.
Tooth's jogging up the stairs, or
yeah, you'd know where they are. Helga's just gonna look. Which one do you want? I'll get the other. Please let me do Francisco. Please let me do Francisco.
Why don't you get me Francisco?
Thank you. She's pretty
Tooth
much
gives her a little grin.
She's pretty much just going to do the same thing that the kitchen staff did to Francisco. Nice bucket of ice. So, Francisco, you're sleeping. Your passive is a little off by peg. What is your passive perception?
12.
12. Okay, good. You are... I'm assuming you sleep butt naked. I think you've said it before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do.
You're going to be awoken by a laugh first, and then a bucket of ice.
Ah! What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. It's something a little different to hear you say what you look like, and this is the first time seeing actually what you look like. I just We got shit going on. Maybe put some clothes and what's with the one horn? Shouldn't there be, two? She's never. It's now you're back to your original body now. This
Yeah,
is the
that's
first
right.
time
That's
her
right.
seeing
Helga
it.
hasn't seen it yet.
Nope. This is the first time. Hence the laugh first.
Now, get the fuck out.
Apparently there's someone outside and Sabryn's not waking up, so warning.
Okay, move. Get out.
Oh, this is gonna be fun with you.
I'm gonna get dressed and geared up.
Okay. Right.
Especially since there's someone outside and Sabrina's not moving. This kind of sounds like, some shit's hit the fan.
Yep. And where would he find Talos?
Weren't you upstairs in like the room across from me?
I can't remember which room I picked.
I don't even think he needs a room. He just turns off anywhere.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I thought
he would just turn off in the library or one of the any chair.
Okay. Toothy eventually find Talos. He's probably in the process of, because I think he's read a couple hours before. You'd know that you'd be able to shake him awake. Might be like half hour early, but he'd still be fine.
Yeah.
He's sentry
Do the
mode, so
knock
he'd
on
still.
Talos, you with me here?
Yeah.
Uh,
I know I don't need it, but I understand why people get annoyed being woken up early.
yeah.
Something's just
normally
not right. Something's not completed. Yes,
Also,
you need it.
I hear that.
sorry. Also, Talos, give me an insight check of yourself, please.
Insight
Yeah.
of myself.
Yes, please. Okay.
12.
Alright, that's fine.
Do I need to deceive myself as well?
Nope, just something else. It's early. You guys do smell fresh cooked fish, though. Not that.
What's that red light doing?
The red light is still doing the exact same thing. But where you currently are, it's more pronounced, blinking a lot. Like, you'd get like the odd one before. Now it's like constantly going and brighter and brighter and brighter.
If Talos could experience a headache, he's currently experiencing a headache.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you had a blinking light in one eye all day, you'd get a little bit of a headache. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, eventually, I would assume you guys all make yourselves awake and go outside. Helga is pretty much just... She wants to know what's going on outside, but it's more of a torn between Sabryn, outside. Sabryn looks fine, I'll go outside. But she's like full battle gear, axe out. She's ready for whatever. And as soon as you guys go outside, you see a little bit more of breakfast. Pretty much all the fixings are there. She's just finished breakfast for you. There's a nice little round table, and the chairs that she's created for you guys are just around it. And you guys see... Not that you've... I don't know if Tooth would have told you who she is.
Everybody, this is Lunara.
Morning. Sorry to wake you all, but I've had a day, and I'm tired. I need to show you guys something, but please eat first. The chairs that you guys are going to see, they're kind of like almost like Adirondack chairs. They will contour, like they're made out of vines, leaves, kind of like what Alec made for you guys inside the dome. Well, yes, sorry. So, I am Lunara. I apologize for not meeting you all sooner. But I have been busy. Now, unlike my siblings, I personally can't sit around watching whole civilizations die. Now, I have something to show you. It's not going to be pretty. Well, some of it's pretty, but the ending is not something I could foresee. So while you have breakfast, freshly caught by Tooth this morning, I filled in the rest for you. This is... Do you have any questions for me? This is going to be probably the one time I've been able to sit aside for a nice Q&A period. I'm an open book. What do you want to know? Mm-hmm. Any questions?
Yeah, 1 second, sorry.
That's what I figured. Let's start with Francisco, because I think you're the most agitated and probably the one out of the whole bunch that wants to know what the, what's your word, fuck is going on.
Yeah, I also want to know what the fuck is Axiom's problem.
Oh, whatever my siblings feel like doing, like, that is beyond what I can see. We have ways of disguising ourselves from each other. So that, you will have to ask him. Would you like me to regrow that for you? Would you like a matching set again? That's easy.
I'm not good at it, but Francisco's going to insight her.
It's okay, please do.
Just to get a fucking name.
It's going to be a high DC.
Yeah, that's fine. I know it's going to be. I'm not good at insight, but
No.
I need a vibe check. 16.
16's enough to gauge that, yeah, you'd think she's on the up and up here.
Sure.
Okay, just have a bite of your fish. Yeah, like pretty much as soon as you start eating, you just feel like a little surge, and then brand new horn, nice and sharp.
Okay. So, I know a little bit about everyone else here. Why am I stuck here?
Stuck here in what way? Sorry.
Helping
many
with
ways.
whatever shitty plan you have?
Oh, that. Well, I would assume you know of your heritage.
Somewhat. Not really.
Well, sometimes when people are, well, either scared or lonely, or, well, basically your ancestors came up with a plan and they needed help. And your ancestor, one of them anyway, how do I say, pledged his family line to help if I needed it. I needed it now, finally.
Okay. So,
Are you not up to the challenge? You've done quite well. I know sticking you with a couple students, Talos here and one of the best sculptors I've seen. You're quite good, Tooth. I know it's a challenge, but they needed someone to help push them. You're good at pushing people.
Yep. Well, I'm going to tell you, I feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick here.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, shit happens. But there is good things that will come out of it. Trust me. I just need you to see this through. You're well equipped. You're quite good. Maybe just listen to your friends a little bit more.
That's a very strong word. I'm in office. Francisco is visibly agitated.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
Is it your fault my son is the way he is?
Oh no, that's just... I don't like to use the word fate because people hate that word. That was just something that happened that I didn't even foresee. That wasn't me. I would not force that
in the
on
interest.
anybody.
Okay.
But your family heritage, they are an eclectic bunch.
Mm-hmm. So what's your goal here? What's your goal here for us?
Well, as most things, when you have two, I wouldn't say, well, when you toss a bunch of ants in front of, like, something, what's the analogy Brandon's going for? If you throw a hornet's nest in a closed room, stuff's gonna happen. I need people to deal with that, or maybe a part-time exterminator. See, when your ancestors' planet first, well, got destroyed, that was an event that should have never happened. I was one of the few who did something about it. Brought what I could here. Didn't catch it in time, and that planet is quite a distance away. That was challenging, but whoever did that to your planet, or whatever did it, caused a rift between your old world and, well, the Feywild. Just time is a little different for them, which is why they're here now. I just couldn't let them die. That's not what I stand for. I'd have help. A lot of the family didn't agree with it. I wanted to put them somewhere else, but I had to bring both. So, I'm trying to have at least 5 or 6 people that can go through and deal with whatever needs dealt with on both sides. I found you 5.
With all respect, what about her group, the Lens group, the strong heroes and
They've had their time, and she's going to look over at Valen and go, you've tried many times. They are... Let's consider them a backup plan, if you guys aren't up to the challenge. I think if you can convince them to gather and work again, I'll let you off the hook. But right now they're so spread, and most of them don't want anything to do with anything other than their own current lives. Some of them I've noticed you've gathered, but until you get them all in a room together, when you put 12 Type A personalities together, it's an entertaining time. But you guys are very good at convincing people to do things that they don't want to do.
You really think we can keep the Feywild in line?
Well, they're the struggle. I think the right people talking can work together. But I think you'll realize a little bit more once I show you what I need to show you.
Go for it.
You guys all ready then? Any other questions from the rest of you?
Maybe after.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to be here after. This is a challenge. Reaching back into the past to show you what happened a year ago takes a little bit of energy.
Okay, well, then right before. If you want me to keep going, you're going to have to do your part to keep this allegiance pledged.
Working on it.
Okay.
You're not the only ones that I have doing things for me. Just the most important ones that I currently have. Yeah. Anything from Ben or Talos? Oh, don't worry about Sabryn. She's having a chat with me and something else that she picked up. It's not who I thought would have taken that blade, but it is what it is. Nothing from Talos or Ben?
I don't know what to ask.
Well, that's okay too.
Yeah, Talos is going to go the same problem of
Okay.
too many yet not enough questions.
Okay.
But over.
I got one more for you. It's a big world. We're doing our best to find all the threats. We're handling one with kind of starts to point at Francisco and goes, we're taking care of a pirate. If our goal is to keep everything glued together, are there threats that we don't even know about yet? We have ways of finding them now.
I have a feeling you're going to find out a few. Francisco's father, I think that's more of a family issue. But does need dealt with, yes. There are a few things going on, yes. You will be... Once you meet your friends again under the dome, you'll learn a little bit more. And what I'm going to show you is going to change how you think of things inside.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So as you guys finish your food and sit back, relax a little, you are going to feel like a little tingling sensation in the back of your neck. You can think of it as you're just getting uploaded to the Matrix currently. Okay. So, you guys find yourselves looking inside what you know is to be the dome. You're standing in front of the portal. Your perspective's a little different, though. For some of you, you seem a little shorter. You find yourself... You see a few notebooks and quills hovering in front of you, and Alaundo the skull is beside you. You are in Dora. You can feel her thoughts. You are currently Dora. You're not yourselves. All your thoughts are hers. Your speech is hers. Your feelings are hers. You're all currently Dora. You can feel that you're excited, that she's excited. From the side, you hear any minute now. You hear from Alaundo. Be sure to write down not only what you see, but what you feel, sense, and smell. You're about to get the final glimpse of the Feywild, and I have no idea what to expect. So you look up and you see that you already know that you're standing beside the portal. There's people there that you know. Abigail Arcane is sitting in a rocking chair with a cat in her lap and appears to be knitting something. Her husband Alex has his hands on the portal and is making it and everything else around it bloom. Puck and Morgan are standing side by side near the middle of the portal with their weapons out. Leah is sitting on a couch with a parasol in her hands, and Morgan's displacer beast Shadowheart is sleeping beside her. There also seems to be some sort of honor guard that is full of elves that you have never seen before, but you know as Dora, she just found out about them today when she saw all of them that came out of what looked like a mirror that was hung in the dining room, and that there are about 7 other mirrors that look the same. It appears that Abigail's house is much bigger on the inside than it seems. The honor guard is formed up on both sides around Morgan and Puck. One side is wearing polished steel plate armor with dark black cloaks. Gold trim and epaulets shine in the sun as these elves stare forward. The other side is abundance of colors. Most of them are in studded leather or hide, but blend in with their surroundings. And even the fur on the hide seems to be alive, as if the animal it came from is still trapped inside. There's 12 on each side. All around you is stark quiet. No sounds, no breeze, no talking. Then you feel a small tremor in the ground as everyone looks up. A great silver beam of light that Talos will remember seeing starts to pulse into the portal from the sun. And slowly, a small silver ripple appears like a stone falling into a pond. When the ripple stops, you see another large field like the one you are in, but this one is filled for miles with Fae. First through is something extremely large. Fully 30 feet tall, double-bladed axe about the same size. Gives a quick bow towards Morgan before saying something Dora can't understand, but Aluundo looks at her and goes, "Frost Giant, Jarl Storvald." Giants of great power and ability. They're not known for working with anyone, let alone leading an evacuation. It seems to be under Morgan's command, though. You then see this giant stand beside Morgan with his weapon ready, as 12 more, the same size and race, come through in chains, carrying massive trees. After the trees come through, one lone, you're not too sure what, looks to be elfish, comes through. I'm putting pictures in Roll20 for you. Aluundo looks at Dora and goes, "Eladrian. That is Queen Titania, ruler of the Sealy Court." She then moves aside, looks back to the portal as the rest start to come through. First wave is women and children, elderly. They're escorted by a variety of soldiers. Both sides of the courts are coming through at the same time, but you can still tell that some go to Morgan's side, the rest go to Puck's side. Morgan and Puck are directing those coming through with where to go. After a few hours, the next wave comes. This is where it starts to get a little weird for Dora. You start to see things like shoe houses with gnomes hanging outside of them, little fairy creatures tending to gardens around them, walking bridges, Full rivers with waterfalls on the backs of large sea turtles. Walking trees. Shrubs that walk. Trees that have houses inside of them. Trees that have houses on top of them. You even see full castles walking through the portal. Walking flower patches, large beehives carried on the back of bees. Trees with large nests on top with winged creatures that don't look like any normal birds you've ever seen before. Walking mushroom houses with little old ladies in them. And, yes, even minotaurs. Things like that. You're not too sure how long it lasts, but it seems that Dora doesn't eat or sleep for a number of days or weeks as the Fae are evacuated. You see a wide variety of weird. Over time, you know for a fact that you've counted more than the 500,000 originally stated. Maybe double or triple that. You can tell from the amount of things coming through, this dome isn't going to hold that many for long. As time goes by, you're going to be able to tell the final wave is slowly coming through. You're going to see Morgan, Puck, Alec, and Abigail rush to the center of the portal. The pulse from the sun, you can tell, is draining and dying. You see all four place their hands on the portal and channel all their magic into it to keep it open longer. It seems to help a little, not a lot. You start to hear shouting, and out starts to pour archfays. All the most powerful among the courts and courtless are fighting for the rest. First one that comes through collapses, then another, then another. You're going to hear Mab yell to one of them, "Oberon, get over here. Let them work." Sorry, I lost my spot. Hundreds of these archfays are fighting for the rest. You see Morgan first fall, then Puck collapse, and then Abigail, and even Alex starts to stop as the portal starts to fail. You hear Morgan go, "Mab, you stupid bitch, come through, you can't save the rest." You hear a very, very sharp reply with an impact. "I'm not doing it for you. They're not dead yet, Morgan. Give it more." "My queen, I am tapped out." "We all are. Get your tight ass through here and lead those that are still alive. I'm not doing everything for you." You then see Queen Mab step through. Sorry. And Dora starts to get closer and closer, oblivious to Alaundo screaming for her to get back. As she gets closer, you see one lone human step through the other side and place his hands on the dwindling portal, and out pours silver light, almost the exact same color as what's coming from the sun. And the connection is once again secure. The final wave you see is being pulled through something massive. It's red, covered in scales, has wings, and smoke coming out of its nostrils. It also has a large chain and harness attached to its back and is dragging a building behind it. The building kind of looks like a tavern of all things, but you can hear screaming from the inside that it is full of children. Not large children. Behind this creature, you see Mab once again. She places her hand on the human and with a sad smile nods her thanks. The wizard just nods back, takes his hand off the portal, and as it closes, it fades behind him, and he turns to ash. You see Queen Mab look around at all those that managed to save. Give a nod, she nods to her sister, and a sharp, angry look at Morgan. And you see her start to speak, when suddenly a small portal opens up behind her and vines drag her right fucking through it. You hear her scream, "No." And out from the portal, slowly as it closes, she points a finger towards the closest person you see, which is you. You feel this blue energy enter your body, and you get cold. So cold that you are frozen in ice. You then start to hear voices inside your head. "Please, my queen, tell us what to do. Yes, tell us, tell us, tell us." You hear other voices asking you to do the same thing. Help them, save them, save them, save us. Other voices telling you, remember the promises you made us. Remember your promises. Voices pleading you for power to avenge those that died. Voices that are just screaming at you for leaving the rest behind. The voice and memories of Dora slowly start to fade as the madness of Mab and the power of Mab slowly starts to take over. You then see about 500,000 fey creatures, a little bit more, kneel on the ground. And a chorus of voices ring out. "All hail the Queen of Air and Darkness. Hail the Queen of the Unseelie." A throne of ice starts to form around Dora, and she starts to change in front of you. Her hair gets longer, turns to white. Black armor starts to form around her. Queen Titania comes and hands her a crystal staff. You then see her eyes lift and stare at everybody. And in the back of your mind, as you're hearing the chant, "Hail Queen Dora," she looks at you and screams. I need intelligence saves, please, from everybody.
Well, I got lost. I thought we were looking from Dora's perspective.
You were, at one point, yes. Until she forced you out.
9.
Because she saw you look.
Well,
Alright.
my +0.
Alright.
24.
So, Tooth and Francisco. What did Francisco get again?
A 9.
A 9. Sabryn's going to do me hers for now. Tooth and Francisco, you find yourselves unable to move, think, stand. Not that it matters much for Tooth. You were both down to 1 hit point. And Francisco, none of your magic's going to work for 24 hours.
Oh, God. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then you find yourselves back in a chair. And she's gone.
Oh,
You're immediately going to notice that Velen and Helga are pretty much right there. You have water shoved into your face. You have food shoved into your face. It's like you guys have been just staring for like a couple hours. For you guys, you know you've been there for pretty much the entire, well, a good month watching this happen. You know it's been a month. But it's only been a couple hours here. You guys okay?
And
You, like Francisco, you and Tooth, you feel cold. Like whatever Queen Dora just did to you chilled you to the bone.
Someone's a bitch.
oh, not okay. No.
You guys, like Valen's pretty much going to hand you guys each a healing potion. It's a superior. I keep these for emergencies. I don't really have any healing. Sorry, guys. You guys look like what the fuck just happened? While you guys are doing that, Talos, I need to take you to a secret room, please.
Goodbye, everybody.
Come on, Dave.
Bye.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Talos, as soon as whatever it was Queen
Feeling
Dora...
slightly sorry for Dara.
Yeah, honestly, I wrote down 4 names that was going to happen to, rolled a d4, and it came up Dora. You, as soon as you take that, or almost take that, whatever it was that happened to you, in the back of your head, you hear another voice go, what was that? Whoa! Hello? Hello? Someone tell me what the hell's going on here. Hello? Oh, I did not sign up for this. Oh. And you're going to hear another voice just complain for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's going to get muted, and you're going to hear Spock go, sorry about that. Okay, do you remember a few weeks ago when we were in the museum and you had that extra tube come through and it went into your arm?
Yes.
Well, whatever just happened, I was shut off for all that, so I don't know what the hell you just saw. Anyway, I think when you and Sabryn healed yourself from the fight with Z, I think you repaired it. Now there's another one in here.
Oh.
Give me 1 sec. Can you do me an Arcana with advantage, please?
Yeah, the minds are just duplicating.
Yep. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. I needed 20. What are they rolling? Looking at this now, you see your arm pop up and it kind of like turns, goes back in. I think it's a memory core. It looks like you have 6 memory cores total. 2 have been found. Fascinating. These are old, and the metal used to create them, I don't think is from this planet. This one seems to contain 3 program operations, or C3PO for short. You're welcome. It's a communication, etiquette, and protocol memory core. It's going to allow you to comprehend any language it was programmed with. And you're going to hear, I can speak for myself, sir. I am an organize and catalog. Nope, sorry. Nope. Yes. You can call me C3PO for short if you like. Anyway, I have a multitude of things I can do for you. I am pretty much a multitude of relations memory core. I am fluent in over 40 different languages. If you ever need of me, feel free to activate my program. You're going to hear Spock just go, yes. Anyway, he's an etiquette and protocol communication memory core. I'm an organize and catalog memory core, and we both seem to be made out of the same metal and around the same age. Fascinating. I wonder what the other 6 are for. The other 4 are for. Looks like you have 2 in each arm. 1 can go in your central chest, and 1 can go in your forehead area. We are both currently in your left arm. Fascinating. And, uploading. Fascinating. You with C-3PO's help, can now cast Comprehend Language at will. You know almost every single 5e language, minus a few. You know about 40 of them now, both written and spoken. You can also immediately gain proficiency in Persuasion and Deception, and add the Observant feat. Memory cores are important.
That's busted.
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you the option to take that back because that is over the top busted.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Yeah. So you don't have Persuasion or Deception. It's not going to give you a big bonus because they're charisma based, but you
yeah.
can just immediately add proficiency in Persuasion, Deception, gain the Observant feat, and you know pretty much almost any language you're going to come across. And we're going to go back up. I'll type them out for you too and throw it all in here.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna copy and paste you exactly what I just told you, and send it to you
right.
in a message. Okay, let's go back up.
Oop.
Okay, we are back.
Sorry, we said only good things.
You guys aren't really gonna notice a lot because whatever happened to Talos was pretty much internal and went pretty quick. The only thing you would see is you guys would remember at one point he had something go into one of his arms. You're going to see his arm open. That thing's going to turn a few times and go back in. That's the only thing you're going to notice. And Talos, this has been maybe a minute.
Vinia.
So, what's on everybody's mind after that all happened?
Well, we chugged our potions.
Okay, I seen a bunch of rolling.
Well, yeah, that was also just playing around on the
That's what I figured.
But we chugged our potions. I'm assuming Lunar is gone.
Mm-hmm. That's why she wanted the Q&A first.
Yeah.
She's a busy girl. And like you would have gauged, you would have got a feeling from as soon as she left, it was, you would have got the feeling that the amount of energy it took her to bring the Fae here and stop time in there for a year, she's tired. There's only so much the power of the ley lines can do. Yeah.
I have a bit of a timeline question. So this happened. Yes. We were told this happened a year ago.
Pretty much from when you guys were in the time stop. Okay. That entire time happened what you just saw now. So had you guys been inside the dome when that happened, we would have played that out. I already had that written up.
Okay.
I also wrote 4 names down and rolled a dice to see who got Map's power, and it was fucking Dora.
That's funny.
Yep.
So, also because I'm a little dense when it comes to this stuff. So a year ago, and what she watched was like a month.
Yes.
And that month presumably ended like now we're caught up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, you've seen a month, so you don't know what's happened in the last 9 months inside the dome.
More things have happened.
Yeah, like that only happened for a month. So it's still been the year, but you don't know from then till now. You would also get the sense that you actually give me straight intelligence rolls or insights.
we'll take insight.
Let's roll
Ooh.
it. See who figures it out.
18.
Hey, nat 20.
And that's
21.
for insight, by the way.
Beautiful.
21.
You immediately understand the fact that if she's now going to be resting, communication inside and magic inside the portal, you'd probably be able to call and say hi. Then check in.
And the best we could tell was that Mav did a purposeful transfer of power into Dora's body.
It seemed for you and the rest of everyone that was in there, as soon as the portal faded that Lunara created, someone else stole Mab. She wasn't going without a fight, and she knew her people needed her power. So she transferred it to the nearest female, which was Dora.
And Mav's gone. Yeah.
Yep. Somewhere. Someone stole her.
And those voices that we were hearing via Dora were
You were
for
hearing
people?
Mab is pretty much a patron for everyone. She's almost a god. She's pretty much, you're listening to her people, all the people that she has made pacts with, everyone she's made deals with are now Dora's problem.
Got it. Okay. But theoretically, ascending to Dora would still go to Dora. Like, does Dora still exist?
You would know that she does. Yeah, she's pretty much the queen of the Unseelie now. Unwillingly. And yeah, whether or not the response is going to be happy, you don't know that. You don't know how much of her is left in there.
We could scry.
Sure could try. Yep.
Yeah, so... Yeah, do we want to try that? To peek in?
We should definitely scry.
Or should we try to contact Puck?
I'd like to use some of these sending stones and get in touch before we use this other thing.
Let's do it. I don't have the sending stones.
No, I know you don't.
I do. Tooth is like, I have them, but I don't have a history of being good at this necessarily. But I can do it.
Probably better use me.
Yeah.
Oh, are these the ones that go to Alec that I have? Or are these?
I believe you have one to Puck. Or
Puck.
did you have one to Dora? You have one that you know someone will answer.
Yeah.
But you were also, for you and Francisco, you're having a hard time moving. Like that hit you pretty hard. Healing yourself back up gets the limbs back moving. But that's like you still feel whatever coldness took over her, it's still like your core temperature is quite low.
Yeah, Tooth is gonna, assuming this fire that Lunara kept going is still a campfire, tiny fire.
Yeah,
He's gonna sit around it.
Talos can just send a message.
I can
Talos
quickly
maybe
send
you should.
5 messages.
Yeah.
It might be useful to make use of our current stones before I send.
Yes.
25 words.
Yeah. He will hand Talos the stones.
Okay.
What would you like to say?
We've spoken to none of them since. Did we try and get no response? I can't.
Last time you guys were in there, it's really only been about a week, I think, for you guys. even though it's been like a year with the time stop. So they've been doing stuff for a year. But like the last time you contacted anyone was when you came outside with Sabryn's brother and the other two, the prisoners. That was the last time you guys were inside, which I think for you's really only been, yeah, about a week. Maybe a little bit more because you had spent 3 days doing tattoos.
Yep. I just asked for a progress report. Just, we're out here getting signatures. What are y'all doing? Hey, girl, you up?
Yeah, you would know, like, the sending tone isn't keyed to one person, so whoever might have had it instead of Dora, it could be Puck, it could be his son Chester, you don't know. But you know that it will contact somebody through that other side of the stone if they're listening. Yeah.
So, what's the thought? A week has passed for us. We are currently getting signatures. Progress report on your side?
Yeah, it seems like the doable thing.
How many words is that?
Not a lot, I don't think. You don't have to use 25, but if you would like to, by all means.
16, which means you have 9 more words for anyone who wants to add additional messages.
Tell him next time we're in, I'd like to speak to Morgan.
Okay, yeah, that'll take us up to 6 more. So 3 to say, like, hi, it's Talos. Which would be, that, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, sure, everything. Hi, it's Talos. A week has passed for us. We are currently getting signatures. Progress report on your side. Francisco wishes to speak with Morgan.
Okay. Who would have it? Yeah, okay. Oh, hi Talos. I hope you're all doing well. Inside's been entertaining. Keep doing your thing. Do what I can with Morgan. Things are strange in here. You know the voice of Abigail.
Something is probably terribly wrong. Abigail described it as strange.
For Abigail to say it's strange, it's strange.
Yeah, because Talos will repeat out loud as it's coming through to him.
Okay. Well,
Do we try to reach somebody else? Puck?
do we want to? I mean, do we want to? I mean, Sabryn's laying in bed.
Yeah,
I'm beat.
She hasn't told me what her intelligence save is yet. I'll get that next week. So I don't know if she's able to do anything.
I'm beat. Freaking. So yeah, I mean, we can call them, but I need the day if we can.
The Len's gonna pipe up and go, well, you guys have a job to do, so we can still move the tower today, and I can still get you guys back to my place. If you want to stay there, we could at least get
Yeah.
moving.
Well, there's Talos. Can you do ascending for me? Actually,
Yes. Who do you like to send it to?
fuck, what's his name? Pirate King.
Porthos.
Yeah, Parthos. I need you to send it to Parthos. Tell him that I need to meet with him as soon as possible. I need to meet the kid. I need to go see the kids. I need their location, and that's important.
If you're still you're still thinking of using what I think your original thought was for that, I still haven't figured out how that's going to work.
Well, we can make a roll for it.
Oh no, this is I built it, so I have to figure out how that would work. Okay.
Right, yeah. Talos said that, maybe not word for word, but
the gist. Okay.
make sure the gist got across.
Okay. Your reply is gonna be, fuck. They're still at Lord de Winter's house. They're not leaving there. I'm not home. I'm at least a week out.
Well, and that's why I changed it to. That's why I changed it to. I need to see the kids, not him.
Oh, okay. Understood.
I just didn't. I didn't know if he had moved them to a safe house like that. Like
okay.
Sabryn's
No,
brother.
they're in the safe house. Yeah. Yeah, you would remember that he's not they're there for a long time. Yep. But he would still say, I'm not home.
Yeah.
Business.
It's fine. That's all good.
And you would
Look
also
here.
remember that the kids were still there when Sabryn, Ben, and Kaga went to make sure they were okay. They haven't left since then.
Yeah. Look here. Let's get the tower moved back. Get the house looking like a house. And Lynn, if you can do some transport to the Winter's place, that'd be great.
Well, you would know that using her carriage, you guys are like maybe an hour or two from her home there, because you went basically across from the Lord de Winter's house in a boat, and then you just took your horses like an hour to Valence, so you're not far from where she lives.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all are fine with that, and I might, if that's going to work out. If y'all are fine with that, that's Francisco's idea.
Yeah.
Helga's first going to go, till Sabryn wakes up, we can't take her anywhere. I can't really move her. But
we don't need Sabryn. You can stay here and watch her, or stay with her and watch her.
Well, if this thing can move again, that was pretty neat. I'll figure it out. As long as I get to hit something soon. I'm getting angry. Then you're gonna have to really tell me the tale of like how this became like. This is that's something, Francisco. At least you got a horn back.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yep, I can't wait. Love a good story. Long story alcohol. So
back to the town?
Yeah, you guys are pretty much right there. Is there anything you guys want to do before you port home and then port to Valence? What you guys just saw was a lot. Are you going to tell Helga or Valen what happened? They didn't see it. They weren't invited.
No, thinking, if anything, it'll just be we got to see some shit come through the portal. At least that's what I'm going to say. I'm also going to be like, hey, Ben, you want to help me out here and to toss the healing my way?
Yeah, I'll toss the healing your way.
You'd gauge that Helga believes every word that's coming in your mouth. Valen knows something fucking happened with a nat 20.
Yeah, fair. I don't know. Nat 20?
Truth isn't saying much.
Which
No,
puts her to
it
about
was
a
a 19 though.
36. Yeah, that puts her to about a 36 insight.
I just wanted to see because I was like, hey, maybe, and I rolled a 19, like you asshole.
Yeah.
There's 10.
Thank you.
Talos will probably
That at least
describe
puts
as
me
in
above
as
half.
best he does he can most of it, probably leaving out the part with Mab.
Oh, okay. Right. Alright. Okay. Well, for sake of quick and easy, it only takes you're gonna notice that when you want the tower to move back home, Kelvin's gonna tell you pretty much the same thing. He needs you guys to go around the black staff that's inside the tower, put your hand on it. You're gonna have the map of New Luna and where you guys currently can port to, and you basically just have to almost like touch screen, I want to go here. Then all of a sudden you just see the black staff itself spark, get bright blue, and then you just guys go and you're automatically just instantly back there. Kelvin's going to, I'll move you guys back over to the map. Kelvin's pretty much just going to look at you guys and go, all right, that would have made some noise. I think your neighbors might have some questions, so if you want to bypass all that shit, you might want to fuck off.
Yeah, let's go.
And do you
Watch
want
the
me to
burn,
go
Helga.
back to? Do you want me to turn this thing back into its old home, or do you just want to now show me in all my glory?
No, go back to the house.
Fuck. You're just gonna almost feel the whole thing just shape and go, fine, nice, boring house. Sure. You guys, just for sake of simplicity, I'll say you guys can carry her bed with her on it. There's no way you're getting her out of it currently. Yeah.
You can't just slip her into the hole.
She doesn't need to breathe, but the bed's too big and it's still not letting you touch her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like even
Sheets off the bed.
yeah. So for quick and yeah.
Wait, if we get hold of the bed, can we do like the Wallace and Gromit style? Just have a hole at the end, just lift the bed up until she falls off it.
I like that. Just kind of like flip it upside down, give her a shake. It's pretty much more of a whatever is holding her there is letting Valen at least use like a levitate or like the floating disc underneath it and pick it up and move it. Simplicity.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If we had her here, she'd already be awake, but that's fine. And yeah, you guys pretty much, she just starts making a circle to her home inside your tower. You guys don't actually need to go outside now. I think that she can create a teleportation circle anywhere that she can write on. She will reluctantly use... you're going to notice every time that she makes your Vardo and Deep Brothy small, that she like grabs something and channels that, and it makes it do that every time, because being able to turn something, like you've seen her channel her own carriage small and she puts it in her pocket. This is almost like a second setting that doesn't let her go as small with something else. Yeah. You'd be able to gauge that this is like a one time a day thing for her. She can't do this a lot. But you guys eventually do get your Deep Breathy and Vardo inside, and you guys go back to her place. I'll move you to her map. We haven't been to her map in a while. Where's her home? There's so many maps branded. Do I have a home for her, or is it just a picture? I don't actually think I had an inside. Yeah, we have here. And that's the outside of her house. So as soon as I can get rid of a few of these tokens, because those aren't there anymore. Those are your old tokens. Anyway, you immediately, as soon as you are ported there, you're pretty much back inside. You're going to notice she's maybe got a couple different. You would have seen a teleportation circle inside her house. It seems like this one puts you guys to the back of her cottage because you have a lot with you. As soon as she shows up, you immediately start to see all the skeletons of all the animals that like almost decomposed come back out of the ground and like come over and almost like say hi. Her carriage comes out and you see Sid the driver immediately come out of the carriage, tap on the carriage. The 4 zombies that are in there come out and they all start to mingle and have a conversation in a language that even Talos doesn't know. But she pretty much just gets them, goes, go away, shoot, shoot, shoot. We have things to do. And your Vardo and your Deep Brothy are back to normal. And then all of a sudden you see all her house that she put in her carriage go back into her house. The doors open, all the dust goes out, lights go on, chimney goes up. She just kind of goes, home.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we said it's going to take like an hour for us to get to the Ventures.
Yeah, if you want to have a short rest and get some hit points back, by all means. Yep. Okay.
Short rest is a good idea.
And while we're doing a short rest, we'll do our break. So yeah, we are back at Valens. You guys have a short rest. Take a short rest.
Yep.
From there, you're pretty much going to see Valen putter a lot. Pretty much just like making sure everything's neat, tidy. Helga's pretty much walking into this place, turning around, going, "Nope, that's too weird for me." And then, like, pretty much like her Valen's orb that she has is pretty much just going to go around going, "No, put that there, put that there. No, put that there." And you're going to see like the mass unseen servants that are in the house pretty much moving everything for her. And Helga's pretty much this is too much. I'm going to go wait in your Vardo. Because you guys, you would have put Sabryn in the Vardo. There'd be enough room. Well, no, she's in a bed. She's on top of the Vardo. Yeah. Okay. What would you guys like to do?
After the short rest, Francis was going to say, let's go to Dementor's place and Talos, if you'll tell Annabelle I'm on my way. And also, I need that potion.
Oh shit! Right, talk. I didn't plan for that, did I? I don't know how.
I told you chaos.
Yeah. My issue is without Sabryn here. We'll figure it out.
I'm going to give you a slight look, Francisco. You couldn't have. Wait, actually, how long is the trip there? It's now an hour.
Yeah.
Well,
I can short rest on the trip then. Never mind.
It was an hour from when you guys were dropped off in a ship. You don't have a ship. Well, you do technically have a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Your Vardo will not fit. Your Deep Brothy will not fit. But you do have a boat.
In all seriousness, and I know this is this isn't me wanting to do this, but Francisco will say that just tell her I'm on my way. Y'all can stay here
You wouldn't be able to
and let me
pilot
borrow
this-
the boat.
You wouldn't be able to pilot the boat alone.
I thought it could I thought there's like 3 sizes.
Just
I thought it was like box, little boat, and big boat.
you're also going out in an ocean. It's still
Fair.
yeah. It's you're still like on the corner of the port. Going out, it would be a struggle with one. You'd know that. You can, would just be entertaining.
Francisco will
Close.
still say that.
Mhm.
He's one tracking right now, so
Yeah.
he's been one tracking this whole time. What are we talking about? He's one track mind.
Yeah.
You could have asked me to send that before the rest.
I did say
Okay.
that before the rest, actually.
Either works. I'm
Oh.
okay with both.
Because it was before the rest, I can just rest and get the spell slot back.
Okay.
Because I did say it before the rest, like, I'm going to need you to call Annabelle. Tell her to expect me.
I'll tell you right now, you're not doing combat today unless
Thank God.
Francisco really does something stupid.
No, Francisco's kind of doing something stupid, so.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I've
by the
just
way,
slots. Sending
Okay.
one.
Okay. What are you specifically saying? Anything specific, or just Francisco's on his way?
pretty much that's what Francisco would tell you. Just tell her I'm on my way. I'll be there soon.
Francisco is on his way. He says he'll be there soon. Oh. Yeah, I think it would take a moment to look at anyone else. If anyone would add anything, just end it there.
Hi, robot guy. He's coming, is he? Don't you guys have work to do? I guess I'll get dressed. That's it.
She asks if we don't ask if we have work to do. She seemed confused if you were coming.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just leave it at that. We don't have to call her again.
Okay. You would also know that. Does Sabryn not have the potion?
I thought
I have
Talos
it.
had the potion.
You have it. Beautiful. Thank you. I know she's got the portable hole on her, so right now you don't have access to anything that's currently in there. I couldn't remember if it was in there or not. Okay.
No, it was always on my person.
Beautiful.
Now, Talos, you did identify on this potion, right? Originally, I think.
Out of character, I cannot remember.
All you know, it's called a witness protection potion. You don't understand how it works because it was not created by a mortal.
The one that does, you don't know why.
You just know, you'd gauge that it has the ability to change someone's identity somehow. You don't know what's going to happen, what it entails. That's all you know is it has the ability to change an identity.
If you like, I can try to re-identify it as we go.
I mean, if you want, either way, I need it.
Are you taking this thing, or
No.
It might be.
There. Potion in the inventory. Above board, Brandon, real quick. You said I lost my magical thing for 24 hours.
You
Does
can't
that include
cast
bardic
any spells.
inspirations? Just in case.
It's
so I know
not.
beforehand.
It's technically not in your spell category, so no.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, like Tooth, you don't have magic. You'd still be able to use the Scribe because you don't actually have magic.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just you don't really feel any loss because you don't cast magic. Like if you still had your ring, the ring, because it's not you, it would still work. It's just this is more
And
of
I'm still able to rage.
Yep. Yeah, it's not magic. This is just more of a the power of Mab basically made your mind not be able to like speak any magic or just try to cast it, just in case you used it against her.
Cool.
Yep. So yeah.
Tooth, I need that bolt in the box. Or we're gonna need it. Are you coming or what?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're gonna need some help. Make it quick though.
Yeah.
Tooth is getting it ready.
You guys would definitely see Tooth getting that ready, and pretty much Helga's more of a like I think you got, if you did the big boat, you could get Sabryn on there. I just don't know. Like by now she'd be awake, so we can either say she's awake with you guys, or still knocked out. It doesn't matter to me, but she'd be up by now if she was playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's up. I mean, it's up to you.
Okay. We'll say by now she wakes up. You're gonna see her pretty much just immediately. I'll let her do her roll to see if she can actually do anything. She's just gonna look at everybody and go, "Oh, did you guys see what I saw?
Probably.
That was fucking weird." Where? Okay, I've been sleeping longer than I thought.
Yeah, we're at Valen's place right now.
You're immediately gonna like see her just look at her sword, and the sword's just like gonna go into her palm.
Cool trick.
That's new. And you'd remember the last time. Did that happen on this one? Sorry, I did another hex weapon in a game the other day. You're gonna notice the. Actually, give me perception checks. I think it was in the other game.
Perception.
19.
18.
Okay. You're gonna notice
2020.
when the hilt goes in her hand, the outline of the sword is now tattooed. So all she's got to, you're gonna notice that it's almost like she just grips. And the
You did
sword
mention
comes-
that.
Okay, couldn't remember.
That's cool.
I did it in another. I think I did it in another game too. I couldn't remember if it was this one or not. I've done a couple hex weapons lately.
Well,
Well, I have a feeling. I think you both thought of the same thing with the potion. I think she'd be okay with it. She's just gonna go, I don't know what it's gonna do.
me either.
And like, should you give that to a child? An infant?
I don't know.
It's gonna be fun to see what Abigail, not Abigail, Annabelle says.
Do we have something to keep from getting looked in on, Scribe?
The only thing you would know, the house is protected by something because Prex couldn't get in, but your nanny cam still works. So whether or not that's different because it's a magical item and it's like connected by one or the other, Until you actually try to scry in there, you don't know. Sendings work, though.
Cool. Well, I'm ready when y'all are.
Okay. Are you all going?
Does Francisco the Singers all come?
Francisco doesn't care. Francisco's just like, I got shit to do. Come or not.
Well, I imagine Sabryn wouldn't let you go alone.
No.
And Talos is following Sabryn, so Talos would follow.
Yeah, we know Tooth is coming.
And Ben's been told to protect Tooth. I mean, Talos. That was your original mission, keep Talos safe. Talos'
Yeah,
original
that's-
mission was to keep Sabryn safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
We're just kind of stuck together, yeah.
It was that. Yeah, it was pretty much. Oh, you're leaving. You're not going alone. You're going with that person. Oh, you're leaving. Right now, I'm gonna have to. You go in here too.
Sabryn's original mission is to keep me safe, obviously.
Sabryn didn't have a mission. She pretty much just up and left school. Yeah. To go to a library. Yeah. Okay. So who's the boat itself? I can't remember, but I think it comes with oars. You'd know how to steer a boat because that's what you've done. So
Yep.
do you have navigator's tools specifically?
Yes, I
Beautiful.
should.
Give me a navigator's tools roll, please, as you all pile into the boat.
What is that? It's a D20 plus proficiency, right?
You can actually click on the tool, and it'll roll all the stuff you need through the tool.
I am clicking on the tool, and it's not.
Are you clicking it in the proficiencies or under the tool? Like, do you have the tool in your inventory?
I don't know that I have it in my inventory. I think I
Okay,
put it in proficiencies.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You'd still have the tool, so under inventory, include navigate. Just type in navigator's tools, and you should be able to include them into your inventory. You click on the tool, and there should be a button that says roll, and it'll include all your stuff.
Got you.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's your proficiency bonus plus a d20. I don't know if they're like, if I don't think you add like intelligence or anything to them because it's just a tool.
Click navigator's tools, and it's not rolling.
No? Okay.
So what it says here is ability wisdom. Add your proficiency bonus to any check made with this tool.
Okay.
And if you have proficiency in a skill that's used with that check, which I don't think I have proficiency with any of them.
Okay.
So we'll just...
Oh, because the factor might be different. Yeah, so navigator's tools, yeah. It did it. It will let for me.
I don't know why it won't for me.
Okay, so if you click on the navigator's tools itself, top right, it says use tool.
Top right. I don't see a use tool.
Okay. Weird. Do you have? I haven't been seeing your rolls, so you probably don't have D&D Beyond extension on, maybe?
No, I do, because
Okay.
like if I roll D20 right now, it's gonna show up.
Okay.
So
Weird, because it's letting me.
that's
Okay, I see that. So yeah, like in your inventory, when you click on Navigator's Tools, it should pop up on the right, where you can
Yep.
customize and all that. At the very top, it doesn't say Use Tool and then Display in VTT.
It does not say use tool. It just says
Wow.
display in VTT.
Well, when I click on it, it will come up. So it's a D20 plus your ability plus your proficiency plus your so you choose which one, which would be wisdom base.
Yep.
And then you have proficiency. So you rolled a 20. So
Oh,
I'll say,
did you roll for me?
yeah. just to see if it would
Okay.
work. Because it's on a different computer, that's why it's not coming up for me on this one. But yeah, so it's pretty much your wisdom, so what's the +1? Your +3 proficiency, and then a d20, I rolled a 16.
So that's
So-
19.
That's enough to know the current situation. I'll say you guys eventually do get over there.
Sweet.
Cool. Right. So, it does take you guys a bit because you're in a bigger ship at the time, and you guys are starting out from a lot further in. So you're going to be a good 2.5 hour journey to get to the main dock of this place. I think I have a picture. We haven't been there in a while. Was it just a picture, or did I have a map?
I'm pretty sure it's
Big-
map.
I thought there was a map. It's been a while.
I remember there being a map.
I thought I just had a picture of the place, but
Maybe it was a picture of a place on the map. But-
hmm,
I don't think it was a pop-up picture.
no. Warehouse, New Hope, top of the tower, Wizard Sanctuary, your home, Mayor's house. Yeah, I don't have an actual map, so I think it was a picture. That's fine. Doesn't matter. So you guys eventually show up at the mansion. What would you like to do? You do see that there is like a couple dock workers, same as before, but it looks not as busy as the last time you guys were here. It looks like a little empty. You'd still see the couple. Yeah, here it is. No, it's just a picture. That's all I need. So I'll put it in Discord. This is the Lord de Winter's house. So you guys eventually get docked. You speak the command word, and your lovely boat turns back into a trunk. And you guys will notice there's a couple guard dogs at the main door. You don't see any lights on in the cabin where you died, Francisco, and became the new Francisco. But there are lights on in the house. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go up and knock.
You will notice that as soon as you guys get there, like the dogs that are always at the main door pretty much just give you guys like a sniff. These are like, think big Tibetan Mastiffs.
Okay.
They look like they could chew you up pretty good. You are immediately, as soon as you start knocking, the door opens up and you just see the lovely little gnome, Jubilee. Francisco? Hi.
Hey, Juby.
Love the tail still. What's up? Why are you here?
No,
Shouldn't you be working?
I am working.
This is not work. I can tell from the eyes this is pleasure. No, not work.
Where's Annabelle?
Why?
Because I want to see Annabelle.
Why?
Because I fucking said so.
Has he been like this for you guys for a while now?
I think he's got something he's got to get done.
Okay, fine. Come on. What time would it be? You guys are 2 hours. You're pushing noon, I think, by now.
Makes sense.
Trying to come up times. Yeah, I think it's about noon. Yeah, you will notice just a couple a couple staff walking around. Lots of closed doors. You do hear a couple like conversations coming from a few of them. But yeah, you eventually find the still same room where your little toy, had you looked in it, you would have been able to communicate that way because you can speak through that thing.
I thought you couldn't speak through it. I thought you could just see and move.
No, you can speak through it. It says it right on the toy.
Well, I remember the last time I didn't speak through it. I just
You did
broke
it.
a
You
bottle
just
so they
once.
could catch.
You can
Oh,
do
man.
25 words through that thing.
My bad. I had forgotten. I hadn't looked at it again. I was like, I know I can do it, but I can't speak. I was sure I couldn't speak through
I'm pretty sure the nanny can, because Sabryn has one. Let me look. I think you can speak through it.
Because
Nanny cam. It will let you say 25 words at a time per use with reply, and the visual lasts up for 1 minute per use.
I'm a dummy.
It's got 4 charges a day.
Yep, I remembered that.
Uh-huh.
Oh well.
It's okay. Yeah, you pretty much walk into your basically the nursery, and she's just got both of them on the ground playing with them. They're still, what are we now? 2 weeks old?
Yeah, there's just a few
Ish.
weeks.
Yeah. So it's pretty much just swaddling.
Yep.
Do I have pictures? I don't think I've got an updated picture of her lately. No, I haven't.
No.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh.
Annabelle. We did update her picture. Annabelle. I don't have Jubilee. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Hey.
What's up? Hi. Pleasure. Hi, guys. Is this the first time her seeing you like this?
Yep. Jubilee told her what I looked like, but
yeah. You're taller.
Yeah, like an inch. But I got this, and I show her the tail and put out the horns. I still,
she's pretty.
I still have the same eyes.
Looking at Ian, looking at you, looking at Ian. It's different.
It makes sense now, huh? I'm assuming Ian's skin is now like a very light pink.
Oh, so yeah, like he'd be like he was born not like as red as you. Like he'd be more like almost sunburn reddish, but it'd be spotchy because he'd still have a little bit of mom there. So it's still like it's not full red. But it'd be like like it's just like little nubs. Like there'd just be a couple indents. Nothing major yet. Not that young. Yeah, but he's pretty much both of them. You'd still tell the similarities between the twins. They're still twins. She looks a little bigger than Ian though. Janet, you can tell she's more drow size. And a little gray drow color coming through. Hi guys.
Yep.
Pleasure.
I got new ink.
And I don't think she's back tooth. You got a friend, Talos. Talos, what'd you do? That's different. You guys. I know a few things, but what's going on? You guys are... There's been a lot.
Yeah. A lot more than you think.
And I think a couple of you guys, like I think, I don't know, Ben, are you still in your formal outfit?
I've probably changed back by now.
Okay, yeah, because you got Carter's old armor. Okay, yeah, you guys are pretty like much more armored compared to what you were before. Much armed, and like even Tooth is a little weird for her, especially with a cutthroat claw. Yeah. What's going on? Like, why are you guys here? I don't mind the visit. It's just surprising. When you're going a job, most people don't come back until the job's done.
Yeah, the job won't be done for... We don't even know. We need to talk.
Well, you hold her. Here's a bottle. You can feed your daughter while you're here.
Okay.
He's a little fussy.
Yeah.
He's a little fussy.
I'm sure I can handle it. Take a seat.
Yeah, she's pretty much in a chair already. It's like both babies. You take this one.
pick up Janet and let's see how. Hey, that ain't bad. I rolled a 14.
Okay. You don't completely drop her. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're dexterity enough to be able
Yeah.
to at least swaddle a baby.
Yeah. It's awkward, but I'm doing it.
I'm assuming Sabryn's got sketchbook out and drawing this for later.
Well, and Francisco's going to stop and kind of look at everyone like, give us the room.
I don't think Sabryn would.
Gladly.
Yeah, it's going to be an ass, not a hateful mean,
Yeah,
especially since I got a kid in the arm.
Pretty sure she wouldn't.
That's
Well,
fair.
stuff he is. He just second his ass walking out.
I'm going to plop down.
Little step out.
You remember how I said I'm kind of in some weird royal line with the drow?
How much did you tell her?
I pretty much told her I'm a drow prince is what I told her. I do remember saying that.
Yeah,
But I didn't tell her any details.
I think you sent a letter, or you got a letter. I think, yeah, there was something I can't remember exactly, but she'd know the gist of it.
Yeah.
She would know what happened to you from Porthos anyway. He would have informed her what's going on. Even literally Jubilee kind of knew a little bit more because she was there. So yeah, she'd know a little bit, not a lot.
Well, and so the drow are right evil bastards.
Well, not
And-
all. Met you.
I'm not. One, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not a drow anymore, and two,
Well,
I wasn't a full drow anyway.
deep down, there's still something there.
No, I'm glad you. I'm glad you see that.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of each other, but I like the coloring. What's up?
Well, let me tell you about my grandmother, and I'm going to inform her on
Okay.
what happened
Yep.
down in the Underdark.
Okay.
And I am going to inform her about the prophecy I have learned.
Okay.
So, what it boils, and after that explanation, what it boils down to is the prophecy, from what I can tell, is either me or Ian.
You'd gauge from the looks between her and everybody else going. She'd almost look to Sabryn and whoever else stayed going, seriously? Okay, well. And she's gonna pick Ian up, give him a little boot and go, you're gonna be a prince one day. Huh.
Yeah, that's not their goal. And these
Well, I know it sounds terrible, but it sounds like she means well.
the fuck she does. You didn't meet her.
No,
You haven't had her threaten your life, but I've had her threaten your life.
I know that part. I appreciate that part. But you've never lived with a family like I have. But yours is a little different. You've never grown up with a grandmother by your side, your mother by your side for most of your life. I can see where she's coming from. I don't like it. I can see why now I'm here. Thank you for that. This place is nice.
I don't think this
I
place is
don't-
going to cut it.
It's got its hidden surprises. Trust me on that. The Lord de Winter himself is an interesting man. He's here, by the way.
We need to
I
speak to
don't
him
know.
too.
I don't know how much you've heard about what happened to his brother, though.
No.
Okay. Well, the day that happened to you, he found his brother murdered in one of the rooms next door. So he's been trying to work on that, and they do have a suspect. Her name is, she was his fiance.
What was her name?
Uh,
Didn't we meet her?
Sure did. You let her know.
Yeah. I don't remember the entire. AJ doesn't remember.
No. Brandon's got it written down somewhere. Most people called her My Lady de Winter.
Yeah.
I think that's the only name you got from her. See if I have a picture.
Didn't we know when we met her that the person she was engaged to was already dead?
We didn't know he was dead yet.
Francisco, you knew. You were told that was the original job I was gonna have you guys go with until you became a tiefling, and fucked that up because it had to be Francisco the Drow to deal with that. That was going to be your job, but as soon as that screwed up becoming a tiefling, that entire story got pushed. You knew that he had died, and but you guys didn't tell her when you first met her.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. She has now been implemented in his death. That's what she's telling you. So they're dealing with that. That's currently where Uncle Athos, Porthos, and Aramis currently are, is tracking her down.
Okay. Well, Annabelle. And maybe burping the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Look. In my opinion, as Ian's father, he doesn't need to be involved with the drow.
Well, I think if I went and spoke to her, I could probably come up with something like, this isn't like a now. He's gonna have time to grow up. Like,
In 1 week, they're going to come for him.
Why would they come for him in a week?
Because I haven't killed my dad yet.
Well, why are you here then?
I'm going to reach into my pocket. I'm going to pull out the potion. I'm going to set it next to me on the nightstand.
And what's that?
This right here. And I'm not sure if it's going to work.
I don't know.
I think it's worth the effort. And I think that if you take half or 3/4 and we split the quarter between the kids, that the three of you can have a happy life without the drow.
If Sabryn was here, this would happen to her. Because you're here, we're going to a secret room.
Okay.
As soon as you say that, can I have a wisdom save, please?
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wisdom save. I don't think I'm good because I have like a 0. No, I have a +1. So that's an 18.
18. You're close.
Shit.
25s for gods.
Oh god, I can't reach 25 with a net 20.
You've never met Drax.
Nope.
So you don't
Or
know
that
who
I
this
didn't
is.
know he was Drax.
No. You get a more of a sensation. It'd be a little different for her. That was not meant for a child. That was meant to change not even your problem. That is a one and done that was homebrewed for something specific at a later date and time. Now, I know you mortals like free will. I honestly don't know what it would do to a child. I'm pretty sure the mother would not enjoy the result. Don't put your problems on your unborn children. But, again, I can't force you. That's all you're getting. What is that thing? Like, what? We drank some of it? I don't understand.
I'm assuming that just happened like a split second, or
God,
right
yeah.
in my head.
Yep.
Just right in my head.
Yeah, if Crystal was here, it'd be a little bit different for her, but yeah. Something similar.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the bottle. Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to Sabryn.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Like what? No, like tell me.
Well, we don't know what it's gonna do. One of the fucking I don't know who planets just said it wasn't a good idea. So
Well, kind of seems scary to me.
it's a potion that gives a new identity.
Oh. Like how though? Like what happened to you?
I don't know.
You're still you though. You're just a different body.
It says it gives a complete new identity, which would, my thought process would mean that would make Ian no longer Ian, which would break his part in with the drow.
So currently it's him or you. That's what I'm understanding.
And if he took it, my thought process is it would just be me.
I don't think she'd hurt a child though. I would
I'm
assume
not too sure
like,
about that.
To me, she's trying to protect her, well, species. Sure, I don't like the thought of him eventually bigger, and that's a lot of women. I don't know. But what would it do for you? Because then we just have Ian to worry about.
I don't know what it would do for me, but that would put the entire problem on him.
Well, true. We have ways of protecting ourselves, like... I don't know. I can see from her point of view. Prophecies, I don't understand that part. That seems stupid. I honestly don't know what to do. You got a job to do, so maybe do that first, and then we'll figure it out. Seems like if you do that, then this might go away.
I'm trying.
Okay. Well, yeah. Do you need anything? You look
I
tired.
think I'm very tired. I
You
think
guys
it's
gonna
best.
stay here for the night.
No.
Cooks are quite
I
good.
think it's best if I think it's best that we just don't have any contact.
Well, it's kind of hard when you're kind of working for us.
I think it's best that we don't have anything to do with each other until this job's done.
Yeah. She's like eyeing the potion, almost what would happen. Because she doesn't really even know. Well, I'll leave it up to you. But it seems like that's I don't think we'd be able to split it. More of a one and done. And I don't know what to do. I'll leave it up to you. You guys have a lot going on. What do the rest of you guys think about it? Whoever stayed, I can't remember who stayed.
I think
Sabryn.
two was the
Took
one
left.
out.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
Ben
Talos
stay?
and
Would Ben have stayed in the group?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Then Ben and Sabryn are there. Sabryn's pretty much gonna go. Well, we could save it for later. Doesn't matter to me. From what Talos says, it'll help one of you. Whether or not that was the original intended use, no idea. It was given to us at a time where you just got turned into that.
Yeah, but
He was trying to help us at the time, so I have no idea. We got the boomerang out of it, so it was a good deal.
true. You know, if
I don't
we
think
give this to him,
harm anyone. Just might change something.
if we give this to him, we don't know. I mean,
I trust.
I don't know
Jax.
what's going to happen.
I trust.
Princess was going to take the potion back.
Okay.
And I'm going to pour it into a bottle.
Okay. Annabelle's just gonna say, if you think so.
Yep, and I'm going to pick up Ian. Put him in my lap.
Okay. Roll me a d6, please.
Okay.
This is gonna be different.
I am going to tell you that, especially near the end of this conversation, pouring the bottle and stuff, Francisco is choking back tears.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Ooh. Okay. 4.
oh
Man,
dear.
I wish this was you now.
Turns back into a drow.
Yep. Okay. It's gonna get a little weird because I already pre-planned this out. This was not originally meant for either of you.
Yeah.
This was for a problem later on, but okay.
Not anymore.
Francisco's goal.
Okay. Ooh, this is a good place to end it too. Okay, yeah, we're 9:42. You feed this mystery potion to Ian. 2 weeks old. You get a sense as you're doing it, that this is probably not a good idea. You immediately, as soon as he pretty much almost guzzles this thing as soon as it goes in him. He feels warm, quite warm, really warm, to the point where he's still breathing, everything. You see black obsidian start coming out from his mouth, and it turns into a moth, about a foot big, and gets a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and then encloses Ian in your arms completely. And then it immediately flies up into a corner and starts to pulse and get bigger and bigger. And he turns into a cocoon. You guys sit there for about an hour as you see this thing get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. About an hour later, the moth unwinds itself and takes a position in front, as if it's guarding it, and starts spraying the entire room in webbing. And you guys know you gotta fucking leave. This starts to just start spraying, trying to get you guys out of the room immediately.
Okay.
This moth starts to get big, giant. It's protecting its cocoon.
Yeah. Back
Annabelle's
out.
pretty much just grabs Janet and goes, "What the? That's different." And completely backs out, and to the point where Jubilee turns into a bear right in front of the door. And you'd be able to gauge that she's not attacking whatever creature this is, but it's more of she's put you in front of everybody.
Yeah.
About another 45 minutes to an hour later, you see the moth just disperse. Jubilee goes back to her normal self. And you see all the webbing fade, and a split start to form in the cocoon. Out from it, I have a picture on this computer. This one. So, you eventually see a gnome come out. Female. Completely armored. Nice leathers. Looks to be in her 30s. Nice bright hair. I'll show you a picture. Comes out, feathers in her hair. Definitely gnome. Kind of looks like Mom. Takes the first breath. A staff comes into her hand. It ignites. See her take her first breath, look around. Where am I? Who are you? And we'll end there. Your son is now your daughter.
But
And a gnome.
no longer a tiefling.
And older than you.
That's fine. No longer a tiefling.
Nope.
True transformation.